Good evening. At your disposal, I would like to say at first that we are grateful to the leadership of Kyrgyzstan for the organization of this work and for the whole year, during which Kyrgyzstan has elevated the quadrum, held various events, and this certainly contributed to strengthening the organization. In my opinion, in modern unstable conditions, this is an important element of stability. And for Russia it is important, and for many countries of the Central Committee. Many decisions have been signed, as you know, but almost no disputes have arisen under the same direction. Everyone knows that in modern conditions all decisions must be taken in accordance with the requirements of the Central Committee. In any case, we are not threatening anybody. But we should be ready to deflect any actions that would be aggressive towards our countries and do a lot of other ways of work. This probably we will continue talking about this now. The work is done, it is practically on its way in general. We first of all identify the outcome, which we have already achieved, and secondly, I see great prospects for the development of our cooperation as part of the Coordinated Social Security Agreement. As you know, Russia is now the head of the National Security Council. Over the years, we will be doing this. I laid out our meet priorities during the extended meeting. I think you know that. I don't think you need to repeat all this. In general, we are highly optimistic about the results of this joint work. My hearing priorities were marked during the extended meeting. It was discreet. You could probably be present there, anyway many of you heard about this. We have a lot of priorities: improving our interaction. Its role is to coordinate the involvement in the defense industry of the country. Since the Soviet Union, there has been a very deep cooperation. We provide incentives for the acquisition of our weapons and equipment for the CIS country. All this is working quite efficiently. Yes, it is clear that under the conditions of a special military operation, but we have to meet our needs. In a separate way, we are fully interested in this forward move. I do not think that our production capacity has rebuilt, but we are not only fulfilling our requirements, we are also putting forth on export. This is still the case, by the way. This is mainly about aircraft and aircraft carriers, but we have obviously done many things. I can only say that this is a revolution for our armored vehicles and unmanned aerial vehicles. We are ready to share all this with our partners. The other direction of joint work is to improve the work of the organs of the APARASA in the OECD. This is a bureaucratic work, but this is important, given that each country is interested in minimizing costs and improving the effectiveness of cooperation. We will continue to conduct appropriate joint exercises in all aspects. This is not only about working with the armed forces, but also work with the special services. Unfortunately, there is no use for drugs, organized crime. All this will be out of our sight. We intend to continue everything our colleagues from Kyrgyzstan have done, and I mentioned it. This will be the basis for the participation of every UDKB member. As for Armenia's position, it is also well known. It is that we are all in support of the decisions taken by the UDKB. We consider ourselves to be members of the UDKB. But at this stage, we try to remain persistent in participating in their meetings. Well, it is their choice. So if they think it is possible for us to work in this way, okay, we agree. Since they are members of the organization, we are in touch with them in Russia, and we, as a government that was head of work in the expert's office, will of course be in constant contact with them and the members of this organization. And, of course, we will work with them on every priority we will make decisions on.